Welcome to the Pulse of Africa community. I hope you're doing great today. If you're joining us for the first time, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed and connected to Africa's most important news reports. Your engagements will help this video to reach more people. Thank you very much. Right now, wild protests are happening in Togo. People are marching in the streets, and sadly, this has allegedly led to the loss of 7 people, according to reports. In this coverage, we're going to discuss what actually led to this wild protest. There are 2 major reasons why the people took to the streets to protest against the ruling government. The first reason is the disappearance of a popular artist by the name Amron, who is believed to have been taken by the state's security forces because he speaks out a lot. Amron isn't just a singer. He talks about how bad the government is and how it hasn't helped the country in more than 20 years. He is loved because he speaks for regular people. His family and friends are very scared. They say they haven't heard from him at all for 3 days. People think the police or army might have taken him, but the government hasn't said anything. Now, many groups in the country are shouting for help. They are demanding the authorities for the release of Amron. They believe it's wrong to make people disappear just because they speak their mind. They say this is not fair and it takes away people's freedom to talk. Because of this, more people are joining protests in the streets and on the internet. They want other countries to know what's happening in Togo. They want Amron to come home safe. In addition to concerns over Amron's disappearance, citizens are protesting recent constitutional amendments that effectively eliminate presidential elections.
We're tired. We're just tired. We want more strength. He just has to leave. They have weapons. They have tear gas. We only have stones to scare them away. We have decided to end the 50-year regime. We have suffered too much. There is too much misery in Togo. In hospitals, there are no scanners. We are demonstrating today to demonstrate our anger. Yeah, we tell you that 50 years of power of a single family is enough. It is the people who decide. We decided that he leaves power. Enough is enough, and we don't give a damn about him anymore.
Under the new system, the president is appointed by parliament, a body dominated by the ruling Union for the Republic Party. This change has been criticized as a means for President Faure Gnassingbé, who has been in power since 2005, to maintain control indefinitely. The constitutional reform also introduced a new role, the President of the Council of Ministers, which holds significant executive power without term limits. President Gnassingbé was recently sworn into this position, further consolidating his authority. Opposition parties and civil society groups have denounced these moves as a constitutional coup, arguing that they erode democratic principles and concentrate power in the hands of one individual. The combination of Amron's disappearance and the constitutional changes has led to widespread protests across Togo. Demonstrators are demanding the return of Amron and the restoration of democratic processes. Social media campaigns have also emerged calling for international attention and intervention to ensure the safety of activists and the protection of civic space in Togo. The Togolese government's response to the protest has been limited, with no official statements addressing Amron's disappearance or the public's concerns over constitutional changes. State media outlets have portrayed the constitutional reform as a step toward modern parliamentary governance, downplaying criticisms of power consolidation. Opposition parties, including the Democratic Forces for the Republic and the National Alliance for Change, have organized rallies and issued statements condemning the government's actions. They argue that the recent developments represent a significant setback for democracy in Togo and have vowed to continue their resistance through peaceful protest and international advocacy. International observers and human rights organizations have expressed concern over the situation in Togo. They emphasize the importance of upholding democratic principles, protecting freedom of expression, and ensuring the safety of activists and dissenting voices. Some analysts warn that the current trajectory could lead to increased instability and undermine regional efforts to promote democratic governance. Togo stands at a critical juncture, with citizens demanding accountability, transparency, and a return to democratic norms. The disappearance of Amron and the recent constitutional changes have ignited a movement that seeks to challenge the concentration of power and advocate for human rights. What are your thoughts on Togo's current political climate? Do you believe these protests will lead to meaningful change, or will the government's actions further entrench authoritarian rule? Don't forget to subscribe to Pulse of Africa for more in-depth updates across Africa. Like, share, and leave your comments below to join the conversation.